Welcome to our new series we're calling Fabulous Facebook Flips, say that 10 times fast, where we take Facebook items and give it new life. Today we are going to be building a built-in next to our washer and dryer where it's going to hold dog food and all of our cleaning supplies to hopefully make it a little bit better in that area.
What's up, y'all? Back at it, back in project mode, which makes me excited. Today, we're going to begin the process of working on our floor-to-ceiling vacuum shelf with a dog bowl drawer. So, what we got first is a little while ago, we bought what I'm calling the shell off of Facebook Marketplace. Basically, what I'm going to plan to do is put that shell on top of a drawer. That's going to hide our dog bowls. It's also going to be kind of tucked in, be nice, get them out of our feet whenever we're walking around. And then we're going to put all of it potentially on a toe kick. We'll see about that. I'm planning on just building that out of 2x4. Be overly sturdy, but I think I've got enough scraps to do it. And then there's going to be a little upper storage box that we'll do here. But first we're going to rummage through our scraps and see what we don't have to go buy at Home Depot. Walking over here. Fuck. Well, at least you know I'm working hard. Alright, so next step, just got to figure out if we have enough material to do my drawer. I think that's it for this part. Alright, off to the second home. Don't judge chicken scratch, but they say the smartest people have the hardest reading and writing.
So here's the plan. We are going to take that Facebook Marketplace cabinet and we will make it a few adjustments so we can put our cleaning supplies in there and our broom and vacuum. We're going to add a upper cubby and we're going to add a bottom drawer for dog food bowls, and then ultimately add some shelves on the outside so we can put all of our laundry stuff out there for easy access. So this cabinet is actually going to store our brooms and our vacuum. However, this came with this attachment. It looks like a shelf, but it's actually attached to the whole thing. So what we're going to do is cut half of it, and we'll end up adding a support here as well just to keep everything sturdy. But we're going to cut it off and we'll have more room for our vacuum. How are you feeling about this?
Whole thing's probably just going to collapse right on me.
Spastic meatballs.
Oscillator ain't doing too hot. Pains me to give up on the oscillator, but needs a new blade. Don't have one, so going to this bad boy. right, so our ingenuity here is just for added stability for what we cut out. We don't care too much about what it looks like, hence why it looks like shit.
Now that we have all the materials that we need, we are going to start on making the outside of the drawer, so the box. Here are the measurements. We're going to go ahead and use 3/4 inch plywood for this box to make it nice and sturdy. So Wayne is going to go ahead and cut this piece to the length of the box that we need. So we're going to cut it first, and then we will be cutting our top and bottom of the box from this piece. Now we are currently going to be cutting the sides of the box. So these are going to be a little bit shorter, but it will be the same material here. So this is mostly Wayne's project. I'm just here for support. What we're gonna do, based off of his experience, is we're gonna glue it, nail it so it stays in place, and then screw it in. Then it's just a rinse and repeat to create your cubby.
Gave myself, and more importantly, our beautiful new drawer, a shiner.
The last step was just to screw in every corner, so 4 on each side, just to keep it extra secure here, even though we added those brad nails as well. It worked really well for us to use a countersink to make a pilot hole so that we could actually have those screws be flush with the wood, so it didn't cause any issues there. So that's what we did for adding those screws in.
Alrighty, there's your basic cabinet frame construction. We'll see how the drawer goes. But for now, we're gonna go place this where it's gonna be, see what the load looks like on it. And we'll, like I said, we'll pick up Wednesday. Oh, it looks perfect. Look how perfect it looks.
So perfect.
Wait, yeah. Dang, what's this thing weigh? Is it like 600-700 pounds?
I think it's like 10.
100 pounds? Sounds about right.
10 pounds.
All right, so hopefully you guys can see what we're going for. Be putting a door on it, so like I say, the inside we're not too concerned about, but does clean up this space a little bit. So that should be nice. What up, y'all? We are back at it. It's the next day. We didn't wait till Wednesday. We did not wait until Wednesday, because the slides that we bought online told us how much room we needed to account for. So I just measured our opening. It's 33.5. We've got to account for a 1/2 inch on both sides, so that means we need to cut it exactly.
We have to do 10.5 because of Wilson's bowl being too big.
Yeah, Wilson's bowl is too big. We were going to do a different number, and then I measured that, and I was like, nope, can't do that. So saved ourselves there.
All right, so pretty much rinse and repeat with what we did for the cubby. All we need to do now is make the drawer, which is going to be a bottom, a front, sides, and back. So instead of no top, we also add front and back as well instead of the cubby. Now the true test.
What you doing?
Are you our shop dog?
What you doing, buddy?
True test. We have to see if it fits. Well, does the bowl fit?
You know what? It might not.
He's getting a new bowl.
So the executive decision was made to
Get new bowls.
Yeah. Your dog needs a new bowl in its lifetime, right?
Our drawer slides got here. Woo! Here we are just adding the drawer slides. We're using a scrap piece of wood to make sure that it's at the same height on both sides. So we're going ahead and attaching the first part to the cubby itself, and then we'll attach the other part to the drawer.
Getting pretty good at this level and stuff.
Alright, so pretty much what happened is the drawer we made was slightly too small, so it kept coming off of the tracks of the drawer slides. So we had to go back to the drawing board and make a bigger drawer, one that will be probably better than this one. So we pretty much rinse and repeat what we did, but we're just making it a little bit bigger.
Alrighty, you guys. This is going to be take 2 on the little dog bowl drawer situation. Went out, as you saw, got more wood. We got some thicker plywood for the actual construction of the box. We bought 1/2 inch for the actual drawer itself. And we bought some new brackets from Home Depot, so we're assuming and hoping that those are going to be better quality than the other ones. So, kind of got new plans that we drew up. We're going to make the box a little bit bigger, going to make the drawer a little bit bigger, and hope that that kind of helps alleviate. The construction of the last box and drawer itself is fine. A little bit better drawing here, probably what I should have drawn the first time, but we're going to go 7 inches tall. We're going to stick with the 35 inches wide, but we're changing our depth to be 16 inches, which will just be a little bit better for us. So I'm going to put a little note here. We're going to put the sides of the boxes underneath our top and bottom just to give it that added support. And then we got all of our instructions below for the drawer. So let's get it.
All right, we have a little bit of a conveyor belt situation going on. So over there is our cut station. Also someone who is cut. Then over here we have our sanding station, and then we have our assembly station where we put it together. So we figured we'll sand as we go, so we don't put it all together and then have to sand it. It's a little bit harder, so we might as well do the hard work now. I'm gonna go ahead and speed up this process for you because you've already seen us build a drawer before. So yep, we're just building another one, different dimensions, and hopefully one that works.
Okay, so the other day, trying to whack in some of the brad nails with our nice big 19-ounce framing hammer. I had the grooves and it wouldn't work. But this right here
Works like a charm.
Your incomplete hammer
From IKEA.
From IKEA. Nice flat tip.
So this is going to be the step that we are probably dreading. It's putting the hinges on because that's where we messed up last time. So it's not closing, so we're gonna sand it a little bit to make it a little smoother.
Guys, 15 tries later, a couple YouTube videos, rereading the instructions 17 times that said absolutely nothing about troubleshooting, and we got it.
right, so we built the drawer, but it's about like 6 inches deep. We figured that would be too deep for them to go in and eat. So we're gonna do a false bottom so that it brings the bowls up higher. Now we're just making the face of the drawer using some trim and very thin plywood. We're just pin nailing it and gluing it on there, and then we are ready to paint and assemble. Closer to being done with our little shelf. So right now we're gonna build the little shelf at the very top so it looks more like a built-in. So we're just literally building a box. Right now we are gonna cut everything to the depth it needs to be, and then we'll cut the lengths after that. But we're getting close. We spared you the trouble of rewatching us do literally the same exact thing we did for the drawer. So we built a box. Yay! Now time to see if it fits. Nice. And if you guys are wondering, we're gonna put a skim at the top and have some trim up there, kind of like we do in the kitchen, so it matches. And this is what we have so far. We have a drawer for our dog food, so in the morning and at night we can pull it out, fill up their bowls, and then hide it away for the rest of the day. And we have that upper cubby. So up next, we are going to be making it look more built in by adding skims, adding the doors for each of the cabinets, and adding some shelves for our laundry.